Meet Bob. Bob is the logistics manager at YoMaMa Vitamins. Bob is responsible for forecasting how much product to ship. He uses past historical data to forecast future performance. Bob just hired you as a logistics analyst. On your first day, you see Bob get hit by a truck right in front of you. The funeral was nice, and the ham and potatoes were delicious. Next day, Boss Baby asked you into his office. Bob's dead. You're promoted. Give me a 12-month forecast for pooper pills going to Hollywood. Make sure it's accurate. Oh, and I need it in 3 hours. Or, no cookie for you. Well, you want your cookie, so you get to work. You go to your new office. You can't find Bob's last forecast. You can't find anything. You think back to your BYUI, SCM courses, and you realize, I can do this. First, you find the financial controller. You ask the controller for historical shipping data. 10 minutes later, you get an email with an Excel file attached. The file contains the last 3 years of shipments by location, by month. This is 3,457 lines of data, and you need a forecast ASAP. Pivot table, baby. Yeah. You pivot to Hollywood, per pill, latest year by month. You copy this over to a new tab and get to work. You decide to start simple and run a 3-month moving average. You want to compare this to something else, so you also run a 3-month weighted average. You get your weights after talking to marketing about current trends. You decide to use 50% for 1 month back, 35% for 2 months back, 15% for 3 months back. You drag that formula down. Just to be safe, you try another forecast you remember, exponential smoothing. For this, you use a smoothing factor of 25% and a beginning forecast of 400,000 units. You drag that formula down. Now you have 3 forecasts. Which one is best? You remember there's a way to check their accuracy. Oh, I spelled there wrong. Sorry. MAD is the mean average deviation. MAPE is the mean average percentage error. Maybe I didn't spell there wrong. Who cares? Apply your formulas. Drag them down. You get a MAPE of 167% on a 3-month moving average. That's horrible. That means your forecast is wrong 167% of the time. When you create the MAD and the MAPE for the other methods, you see they are not much better. 167%, 174%, 135%. Horrible. You always knew that all forecasts are wrong, but by this much, you will get fired for sure. Back to the drawing board. You look at your original pivot table. You add the years back in. You notice a potential pattern here. It makes you think, maybe seasonality exists here. You decide to create a seasonal index and see what happens. Formula is average of the season divided by average of the all. Make sure you anchor in that all or this will not work. Drag it down. Assume that 2023 will see an 8% increase from 2022. You'll notice that at the bottom, we're taking the 8 million, times that by 1.08. Now create the monthly forecast. Your formula here is your annual demand divided by the number of seasons, which in this case is 12, times the seasonal index. Let's go ahead and apply the MAD and the MAPE. Let's do it for 9 months. 13% error rate. That means an 87% accuracy rate. Not bad in the forecasting world. You decide to go with the seasonal forecast. You rush it into Boss Baby's office right before your deadline. Boss Baby runs with your forecast. The company makes tons of money, and you get your cookie.